My name is Jack, and welcome to Rate Your Pain 1 to 10. This channel is going to be about disability. With each new episode, we're going to cover a different disability and try to cover as many as we possibly can over the course here. I obviously can't cover them all because there's too many, and there's new ones coming to light with each day, but we're going to do the best we can. If there's a particular disability that you would like to hear about, please leave a comment down below. My personal disability is RSD, Reflex Sympathetic Dystrophy, or another term is CRPS, Complex Regional Pain Syndrome. It is a neurological chronic pain disease that is incurable and very similar to phantom limb pain syndrome. However, you have all your limbs still. But we're not going to talk about much of that today. Today, I just want to introduce myself and give a brief description of what this channel is going to be about. If you're interested in hearing my story, stay tuned for the next episode where I'll talk about my motorcycle accident that caused my disability and go more in depth on RSD itself. Some of the topics we'll be discussing here on this channel are things that people with disabilities face on a daily basis. Things such as mobility issues, pain, anxiety, PTSD, depression, and believe it or not, folks, even discrimination. I have dealt with my fair share of discrimination. You know, doctors and pharmacists and even people on the street, they look at you and they see nothing wrong with you maybe, or there's lots of young disabled people out there and they will look at you and say, you know, you look fine, or you're too young to have a disability, you have your whole life ahead of you. Yeah, I know that, thanks. So it's crazy. You would be surprised some of the things that I have heard. Other things we'll be doing on here are guest interviews, which I'm excited about. I want to bring someone on for each disability and have them, you know, share their experience and talk about their disability and spread awareness for their personal disability and you know, just let them be heard. I want people to be heard. A lot of us disabled feel like we don't exist, like society just pushes us aside and puts us in this little, you know, closet that, you know, we have to hide in. So I want people to talk about it, not be afraid. It's a great way to, you know, just for therapy. So I want to build a support system here, and I want to build a community as well as an educational resource for people. So kind of like a YouTube disability encyclopedia, if you will. And I want this channel to be for more than just people with disabilities. Yes, if you're disabled, please come to this channel. You know, if it's a new disability and you need to learn about it or learn ways to cope, ways to get treatment or alternative methods for treatment, this will be the place for you. And this is what I want to build for you first and foremost. However, I do want normal, regular people without disabilities to start coming to this channel and making themselves aware of different disabilities and learning. And, you know, maybe you have a loved one or a friend or someone you work with that's disabled and you have questions. This is the place for you. Maybe you have questions that are uncomfortable to ask, that you don't want to ask a disabled person because you're worried about offending them. This is the place for you. I want to be here to let people know the ins and outs of disability, and you know, sometimes that includes the ugly. So ask the ugly questions. Don't be dirty, don't be mean. If you are, you're probably a troll anyway, and I'll probably just keep scrolling. But you know, I would like to just make it a whole wide community for disabled and non-disabled. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button and hit that little notification bell so you're alerted as soon as my new upload comes out. And of course, if you like this video, if you're interested in more, please hit that like button too. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm looking forward to what we're going to be building here together. So please stay tuned for the next one. Peace.
You'll have to fight for it. Prepare.